I'm pretty sure you already heard of artificial intelligence. Some say it's a revolution, some say it's our end. We took a look at the different angles, and here's what we found out. AI is one of the most revolutionary innovations in our time. Since the 1950s, when computer scientists first tried to replicate human behavior with machines. In the decades that followed, AI has become way more than an academic pursuit and a technology that is changing our life. One of the most significant milestones in the 1970s was the development of expert systems. Expert systems were computer programs that were created to replicate specific human knowledge like medicine or engineering. These systems were limited, but they already gave a glimpse of what AI was capable of. In the 80s, AI researchers started to develop neural networks that really replicate the behavior of the human brain, starting to learn by themselves on a certain set of data. This technology was awesome for speed recognition of images or just patterns. Over the years, AI has continued to get better, mainly due to better computer power and data availability. Today, AI is already being used in many areas like self-driving cars, medical diagnosis, virtual assistant, and many others. One of the most exciting aspects of AI is the possibility to solve some of the most pressing problems. AI is already used to improve agricultural yields, reduce food waste, and develop better climate models. In the field of healthcare, AI is already used to develop better diagnostic tools and specific treatments. For example, AI can already be used to work on a set of images and detect a sign or early sign of a disease. It is already used to improve transportation, with the most visible examples as self-driving cars. They could reduce CO2 emissions, traffic jam, and make driving more accessible for people with disabilities. Despite the promises of AI, there is still a lot of challenge to be solved. One of the most significant is bias in AI models. AI will only be as good as the data it is trained on. And if the data is biased, the result will also be. This can lead to unfair or discriminatory decisions in areas such as lending or hiring. Another big challenge is the development of AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. It is the area in which we want to replicate total human intelligence by replicating the way we learn, act, and think. While there has been significant progress in the area of narrow AI, AGI is still a long way up. In addition to that, the data storage usage is increasingly becoming important due to the complex and difficult tasks that AI is required to do. They also require more and more energy and power to operate. This raises concerns about the environmental impact of AI and also the cost it will need to operate. As you might have heard, there are also a lot of concerns about the effect of AI overtaking humans. That could also create job displacement, and a lot of people would be concerned. However, many experts think that AI can improve human capabilities to solve the world's most pressing problems. To address concerns about AI, it is really important to have a discussion about what are the boundaries and limits we want to set on this new technology. We need to have an open and honest conversation to mitigate the potential risk of AI for society. For instance, we might think about critical decisions and final ones in healthcare. There's also the concern about trial in courts. Would an AI be able to have a decision on a human's life? There are already CEOs that are artificial intelligence, but could we allow them to lay off people? Some people are even talking about the AI president. Would you be okay with it? Just drop a comment below and let me know. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, basically, let me be honest with you. I'm a 42 student and I work in the marketing team, and I was asked to produce a video about AI. I tried by myself. I had not really any idea about how to write a script. So like a lot of us, I just turned to my best friend ChatGPT and I asked him to write me a script. It came up with what you just heard. Did you realize it? In any case, it already gives you an idea of what AI can do. It's definitely not perfect, but maybe even better than what I could have wrote. When it comes to code, I know that it already has way more knowledge than me. That's why, in my opinion, we should focus on execution and creation rather than just theoretical knowledge. The old education system where you had to rewrite information by heart is behind us. Fighting against the machine is a lost battle. It actually makes me think of a story. During the Industrial Revolution, the best worker out of all of them competed against the machine. He worked day and night to just tie up. In the end, he made it, but the next day, he died of exhaustion. In my opinion, it is a really good image of what we should do and not do. Like every changes human face, we have to think differently and adapt. That is actually one of the reasons why I didn't pursue my master's degree, but came to 42 to learn differently, to learn how to learn anything and be ready for the more and more frequent need of adaptation and new skill development. Also, achieve projects in teams and being adapted to the current world issues. Maybe something even more powerful will come up. I don't even know, but I'm really curious. In any case, I'm really curious to see how AI evolves and even why not taking part in its development. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. If you didn't, drop a like. Comment, give us your opinion on the future of AI and ChatGPT. Subscribe to the channel and see you next time for a future video.